Welcome to this week's episode of Rider TV. You're with me, Cheryl Lee,
and I'm Vince.
And this week we are speaking to the Dell Webb explosion at the Gov.
Fantastic. Okay. What an unusual name.
Yeah. They'll explain it all.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
there's a story.
Just quickly, just lately I've been getting stopped in the street and supermarkets and stuff, people saying they love the show. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for
pretty
joining
cool.
us. Yeah.
Anyway,
Dell Webb explosion. They were PlanB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something back there that's telling me I know these people.
Yeah, you will. And they've got a new album and they've just got back from an overseas tour. So let's find out all about it.
All right, I can't wait.
Rising must be 100 degrees. I need to read from an open book to see the wood from the trees.
Thank you so much for joining us on Rider TV today. You're with Cheryl Lee, and we have got some members of, PlanB that's morphed into Dell Webb Explosion that was Dell Webb Explosion. Thank you for joining us today, gentlemen. We've got Peter Flurl, Paul Matthews and Brett Soding. So it's a bit of a story, isn't it? But I want to take us right back to the very, very beginning, if we can. PlanB started in 1981.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Went for a few years, and before that it was Dell Webb Explosion, and you've sort of come a complete full circle, haven't you?
It has turned out that
You
way.
want to tell us all about that journey?
In 30 seconds flat. It was Dexy's Midnight Runner's first album, Searching for the Young Soul Rebels, which was another musical revelation to me at the time there. And I thought, I've got to start a band with a brass section in Adelaide. And there wasn't too much happening along those lines. So it was the days when the Screaming Believers were around. I think they were the Shreds at that time. So I put it out in the paper. We got a three-piece brass section together. We virtually did half of the Dexy's album at our first gig. And some songs that I'd written for the band at that stage. With that band, we gigged solidly for 13 months, regularly out at the Bridgeway and the Tivoli, and then some of the guys wanted to move interstate, take it a bit more seriously, and because of my commitments at the time, I wasn't able to take that step there, so basically the band did split down the middle. Two of them stayed with me. That's when we formed PlanB, which worked on that level, and also Dexy's Midnight Runners had a song out called PlanB at that time.
Yeah.
So it worked on two levels there.
Yeah.
And now we're back to, again, I guess, to cut to the chase, one of the main reasons for reverting to Dell Webb Explosion, if anyone tries to look up our band on the net, looking at PlanB, I think we come in at page 59, number 378 there as a hit. So there's just so many PlanBs, both in the musical sense, businesses and different areas.
It's a common phrase.
Absolutely. So many movies I listen to on SBS, they come, that was a great PlanB. And I assume they were referring to us. But so Dell Webb Explosions, there is no other Dell Webb Explosion that I'm aware of. Dell Webb was a US property magnate who passed away several years ago. So I don't think we're going to be sued by the estate. We'll be doing due homage in that area.
But if we do, it'll explode.
It'll work in our favour, for sure.
Yeah.
So that's why we're back to Dell Webb Explosion from this year. And I guess even more significant because of these two guys here who've just joined the band.
The two new boys.
The two newies.
The work experience lads.
Yeah.
Still both on probation.
Hopefully we've passed.
Yeah. You're going to keep them a bit longer?
Yeah. Well, Brett's probation has been extended.
Right.
But Paul's been ticked off already.
That's great.
So 16 years, 3 studio albums and a dozen tours later, you guys have just come back from an overseas tour, right? Yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, well,
who's going to tell us?
Shall I introduce intro it and you can go into it? Or
No, you tell it. You're a good speaker.
Look, this is the first tour with the new lineup.
Yeah.
Special that we started the tour in November as PlanB. It's the Lovers Alibi Tour, and we're finishing the tour in January as Del Webb Explosion.
So it's like a metamorphosis.
Absolutely, yes. So it's a pretty special and
Like a butterfly.
we have our final, our only onshore gig.
We emerged. Yeah. It was a cocoon before, but now it's PlanB. We're getting out of that now.
Can just PlanB. If you look, I think what comes up first is the morning after contraceptive pill. Yeah, PlanB.
Yes, and
You Google it on the Googleometer.
it's no joke. Yeah,
It's not going to work.
it's not going to work.
Alrighty, so you went to Cambodia,
Yep.
and it's not your first time.
Well, about 4 or 5 times I've been to Cambodia now, a couple of times to Vietnam, China, the UK and so forth. But we've been mainly honing in on Southeast Asia there, partly because it's a lot cheaper to get around in all respects. The accommodation is cheaper, the food's cheaper, even ironically the drinks are cheaper too. But so yeah, it's very easy to do. Whereas if we're across to the UK or the States, you'd be up for
Big
4,
bucks.
5, 6 times the amount.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But also, I get a sense that the Cambodian people, they just love you. They've embraced you. What do you think it is? Maybe you guys can put a new perspective on it. What do you think it is about your band that they love so much?
There's a lot of expats there, and I don't think that they're getting a lot of touring bands coming through as much. So when they do get those sorts of bands coming through, they embrace it. So yeah,
I think it's
been great.
Frankly, I think it's Paul.
Paul?
They love. They've never seen a singer of his quality.
Yeah, that'd be it, I'd say.
It just blows their mind.
Well, it blows my mind having you on stage with me.
But he's a fabulous, fabulous singer.
Yeah. Now, well,
I'm getting ready.
talking of...
Don't get ready, mate. It is fantastic.
So there's a new album.
Yes, there is indeed, yes.
When can they get that?
From any one of the 3 of us here, we all have plenty of stops there. We're all available.
We've got a bag.
Online?
To sell you online, yeah, from the website.
Which
Possible
is?
bonuses too.
There are incentives to purchase. Yeah. Varying degrees of incentives.
And the website is?
Well, if you do key in PlanB, you will still get to Del Webb.
Uh-huh.
Right, we've covered that base there, but it's delwebbexplosion.com.
Yeah.
One
Easy,
word.
Easy peasy.
It is absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you get a free T-shirt, don't you?
And I
If you
think
buy
all the
that
music's on every platform we've got too. So.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, is it on all the usual suspects?
Spotify,
Yes.
and all those other ones that on.
Is there a
that I
vinyl?
use. There is not a vinyl at this stage. No, we wanted to get something out
Yeah.
on CD as quick as possible with a new lineup.
Yay.
So a few of the tracks there we went into the studio and did from scratch. Others we used some of the old footage in an audio sense there, but it's all Brett on all the guitars there, it's Paul on all the vocals, produced, directed, mixed, manufactured by Brett, the exciting guy on my left.
Did an amazing job.
A jack of all
we
trades.
tarted it. We tarted
Tarted it up.
Slapped a little black cocktail
Yeah.
dress on it.
Nice. And this is the new album, right? 8 tracks, and it's the best, and it's the past meets the present, right?
Yeah.
Like a
Essentially,
journey.
yeah. And we're very strategically left open for volume 2.
Yes, of course.
Which no one would have picked.
See, there is a new album. I knew.
Yeah.
I'm ahead of my time.
Well, it's going to continue. I think it should just
Of
roll on.
course.
I don't think we have to get tied down to an actual old school, 10, 12 song album every time. Just release product. Not many people buy whole albums anymore, but just release product as we can, in whatever form.
Yeah.
Well, the music landscape has changed,
Oh,
isn't it? From the old days when you bought the album, you listened to all of
Absolutely.
side A
Yeah.
and all of
Now
side
very
B.
song-orientated.
I still love that,
Yeah.
but people are buying their music differently these
We
days.
just need to get one of our songs on Stranger Things.
Yes, exactly.
That's exactly right.
Alrighty, so Peter, what do you play?
I play bass guitar and do a bit of backing vocals.
And Paul, the new boy?
Vocalist.
Yes, singer.
Yeah.
Brett, Slody, what do you do?
Guitar.
Yeah.
And backing vocals.
And how? Who's going to tell us about the other members of the band?
I can't remember the name. maybe Brett's the best one, I think.
Who else have you got in there?
We've got the wonderful, the fabulous, the incredible Gavin Atkinson on drums.
Yes.
He's got spectacular muscles. He calls them, get the gun.
Guns.
Get the gun.
Yeah.
And Gavin, I just lived with these guys for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And he's a really great guy, Gavin. We love him. Pete, Paul, who else is there? Oh, the
Robbie.
trumpet player, Robbie Williams, who's...
Take that.
Yeah.
Pink suit.
He used to be in Take That. And no, he's a lovely bloke too, isn't he?
The other Robbie Williams.
He's a beautiful man.
Yes.
Patrick Stapleton.
He's our trombonist.
Yes. And he's very, very good with creating videos.
Creates a lot of our product, media stuff.
Yeah, we've got all the, luckily enough, we've got the bases covered in the band in terms of audio, video, recording, all of it's covered, which is a lovely thing to have at our age.
So like in the old days, if you had a truck, you could join a band because you could move the gear.
We're forgetting somebody though. Oh, the wonderful, the amazing, and you probably know him, Adrian Miller.
Adrian Miller on keys.
The elder statesman of Battle Aid rock and roll.
Yeah.
And he's a wonderful man too. He plays his little keyboard.
Yeah, our very own Leonard Cohen. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
He started to wear a lovely little Trula fedora. Yeah. Cuts are fine.
He was eyeing off these sunglasses at duty free, which really suited him well. But didn't end up getting it.
No. Before we forget the rest of the band too, so you've got Cameron McCracken Smith on rock and roll flugelhorn, the infamous flugelhorn, who's currently relocated to Cambodia. So he's been living in Phnom Penh for over a year now. And then we've got Phil Allen.
Don't forget Phil.
Phil, didgeridoo, all saxes, whatever sax you can mention. I think that's all. That's it. I think that is.
That's enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a big band. It's a big band.
It's a big band.
Huge band.
So just back to Cambodia and the early days, you started at you had some great gigs.
Yeah. Tell us that name of that.
Sharky. The Sharky Bar?
Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Look, the Sharky Bar, a few of us, I think you were with us, were you, when we went down
we went
the streets
straight there,
to look for where it was.
Yeah.
And now it's a transvestite bar or a gay bar or something like that. Yeah. But it was the CBGB, I guess, of Cambodia in its day. And we played it wasn't Woodstock, they called it Penstock, for non-Penstock. We did a New Year's Eve there, again, 10, 15 years ago, and we played there a couple of times since then, but the hierarchy within the club have gradually passed away over the years there, and the club was sold a couple of years back now, I think, to the Germans, and then the Germans got rid of it to the Singaporeans, and the Singaporeans then let it go, and it's now this gay club. It was shut when we got there, so we couldn't go inside there, but yeah, that was
great memories.
Iconic venue there, but no more.
And one of the other things I love about your early days was, I really love it when artists do give back to the community, and that community has embraced you, and you guys did a fundraiser for the hospital there, is that right? Early days.
Yes, that's right. A tour or two ago, while we were touring around, we were raising money at the gigs that we were playing there for the hospital. It was the Children's Hospital up in Siem Reap there, which is, I believe it's completely run by donations.
Wow.
So, yeah, they do some amazing work there, and very kindly showed us through the hospital there, the kids that are there on a daily basis, and we were able to actually use some of that footage in our clip to show exactly what's happening up there. And it's always a very fulfilling. It's good if we can give a little. It's not much, but we give something back to the community that seems to have embraced the sound of us older guys jumping around on stage. But we seem to get a good reaction from the expats and from the locals there, because, as the other guys said, they don't get that many touring bands, but when they do, it's not an 8-piece band with a 3-piece brass section. There's just so many things to watch on the stage there. You've got the lead singer, you've got the brass doing their thing, Brett now doing his iconic resume.
Extended solos. We're to test the band's patience.
Like a 20-minute solo.
Well, I haven't
Angus
gone
did
20 minutes,
not
but
long ago here in Adelaide.
Oh yeah, that's a legendary
Probably
20-minute
mentioning
solo.
too, with the current tour that we've just done, the school that you've helped out as well.
we went, it was Cafe, it was the Community Academy for English. Again, some amazing work that's being done over there to, I guess, to bring English to the kids there, where they wouldn't normally get that opportunity in the government schools there. So this particular school there had about 120, 130 pupils there. They ran 3 sessions every day, I think from 8 till 10, 12 to 2 and 4 till 6. Consolidated sessions of English with the younger kids first and the middle kids and then so forth. And I think they also have other subjects there as well there, but in English there.
They're trying to
as well.
introduce a little bit of music too, aren't they?
Yeah, and that was, I guess, where we came in. We were able to, we had the opportunity to interact with the kids there, and some of them had obviously touched the drumstick before, because they nice patterns, some nice drumming patterns there that the young kids were setting up. And
Some of them were blowing a pretty good trumpet too.
that's right, yeah. Now we know where to go if we need a backup.
So you two better behave.
Oh, they couldn't sing.
Well,
Give it time. Once they learn that English.
well, I think that's amazing. And you know, health and education and music, you know, those 3 things, 3 most important things. So kudos for doing that. I really think that is amazing. Now, full disclosure, I've interviewed you guys before. I interviewed you. You still playing with the love muscles?
Look, Cheryl, as we discussed earlier, I want the focus this time to be on Del Webb Explosion. However, since you raised the question, despite popular demand, the muscles will be reforming to make a little record very soon and make a short film about our demise, which no one will be interested in. The theme is, why would a band who no one's ever heard of announce their demise? And that absurdity appeals to me immensely. So the project's going to be called End of Life, and that's what we'll say about it at this stage.
Alrighty. So, and Peter, you're in enough band, aren't you?
No. I've devoted myself to this cause here. Yes.
Total devotion. Totally devoted.
And he does an amazing job, you know, organising all the logistics and.
Well, he's the manager.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. It's full time. What about you, Paul? I don't know. Did you play with anyone else?
Yeah, I'm in a David Bowie tribute band as well. I've got my own original band called Triptych Pulse, but it's sort of taken a bit of a back step. But been.
So you're the singer in the Bowie band?
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Does a great job. It's fantastic. Brilliant show.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with Bowie music, can you?
No. They're all good.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I've got one last question for each of you. I'm sure we had much more interesting answers to this question back in the 80s. But anyway, we called Rider TV. And so I'd like to know, I'll start with you again, Peter. Have you got...
All right, go.
So have you got any non-negotiables, something that you've got to have on your rider or you don't go on?
What's a rider?
It's been so long, hasn't it?
A what?
They don't exist anymore.
I've heard about it.
Heard about it.
I assumed you were talking about horses.
There is no rider. So, beer.
Or a story from back in the day?
Look, I can only harken back to Sharkies, where we were thinking of 8 people, we need to have enough beer here, so forth. So I thought, should we look at the rider? I needn't have worried. When we showed up there, they had an esky in the band room with a tap on the side of the esky, and it was just full of beer anyway. So you just poured your own beers there, and they had a spread in the back room there for us to eat. And look,
nice.
That's what
They looked after you.
We've been well looked after, haven't we? Everywhere we went. Yeah, so it's true.
So no, blue M&M's moments.
no.
Got to have this cheese or that wine or... this Avian water.
Reminds me of Spinal Tap,
Yeah.
you know, folding the
Although
sand.
I got a little interesting story about that. I was speaking to Ivan Tanner, as I mentioned the other day,
Yes.
John Schumann's manager, and he said to me the reason they put these ridiculous things in riders like no M&Ms or something
Yes,
is to make sure that the people have actually
read them.
Because quite often they don't read the rider and the band rocks up and they haven't got it right. And that's what he told me.
Yeah.
And he's pretty experienced because he plays all over
I think
Australia.
that's true. I've
shooting.
heard that.
Yeah, you've heard that too? Interesting little comment, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
So if there's any brown M&Ms in the dish of...
They haven't read the rider?
Yeah, they haven't read the rider. So who knows what could happen? All hell could break
To
loose.
be honest, we haven't had any M&M issues
No.
since we were going. No.
Yeah, you're well respected.
Well respected.
Got any rider requirements there, Paul?
No.
You're easy going?
No, I'm pretty easy going, yeah. I'd have to say, minus the bed bugs, just make sure there's no bed bugs, please.
Yeah.
Robbie got hit by bedbugs last night. All over his face.
No.
Oh, it was
Ooh.
shocking.
And he photographed the offender as well. He put
The
them
things
fleeing.
you do for your art, right?
Well, let's just say we were staying on the lower end of
No
the
pun intended.
Budget.
accommodation world. So at
Yeah.
the lower end.
So you
There's
suffer for your art.
We did. Well,
Yeah.
I certainly did.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, if we want to know where else you're playing after that, to keep a track, do we go to the Facebook page, website?
Mongolia, isn't it, Pete?
Well, it could be Mongolia, yeah, Ulaanbaatar, but look, we try to keep our Facebook page and our website completely up to date with all the gigs as they're coming.
So Google Del Webb Explosion
That's it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
or the Del Webb Explosion Facebook page.
Absolutely.
Insta?
Yes.
Instagram?
Yes.
Yeah,
Catch
all
us
the
on Twitter.
places.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got it all under
Completely
control,
covered.
all sorted. Very good. Alrighty, well, so all the best with everything going forward and get onto the Googleometer. I shall see you down the front at a Del Webb Explosion gig soon.
Thank you
Thank you
very
very
much.
much.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you.
Thanks, poor boys. That's you, Mark.
The truth will set you free. So tell me what you have to say. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Tell me what you have to say. It might save what we had. And if we make it through today, we might both be glad. It's the only way. Give it to me now. Oh, give it to me now. Oh, give it to me now. Give it to me now. The truth will out no matter what. That's what they say. Here's your chance, your very last dance to make it all okay. Woo.
How about that?
How good are they?
You know, it's infuriating that we have these acts that are huge overseas. We don't know anything about them. So we'll try to keep
Don't you worry.
Cheryl and Mark unearth all these people. I'll pull my finger out and start doing some stuff myself. But
Really interesting.
yeah. Well done.
I
That's
love
a great
it
interview.
that South Australian talent and they're taking it to the world.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back, same bat time.
Same back channel
Ciao.
next week.
Cheryl, tell us the good news.
If you love your music as much as we do, and everybody involved in this show does it for the love of it, none of us get paid, and you'd like to be involved, please just email this address here and come along and have a chat to us about sponsoring maybe one show or even a whole series of shows. We'd love to have you on board.